Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, you guys, this is a general reading. It's not necessarily going to be a love reading, but if love does pop out, then we will talk about love. It is going to be a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force a shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate your support. And welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the team. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Something about the throat chakra. I know today is the last day of Mercury retrograde, so the energy might feel like it's starting to flow a little bit better. Communication could improve as well. Soulmates. Okay, so communication between soulmates can be very significant. I've really been picking up that energy since this morning that I woke up. So there could be like maybe communication, heavy communication between you and your person, someone that you could be romantically connecting to. Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to create some like a turning point in your connection, or an energy of like new energy entering a connection. It doesn't necessarily feel like a reconciliation per se, but it does feel like new energy flowing into an already existing situation, relationship, friendship, romantic, whatever it is for you. Like I said, I didn't want to focus on love, but if love is the topic of discussion in this reading, we'll go with it. Guides. It's like you're being guided. Both of you, like if this is a soulmate situation, I feel like both of you are being guided to transform. There's a transformation happening within your connection, individually as well as your relationship. Safe travel. Some of you could be, as it says, you could be going on some sort of travel, some sort of trip. Or if you were wondering if some sort of move was going to happen for you, when it comes to travel or movement, you could be moving, you could be wanting to move, and you have just been in a space where if you were wondering if that was something that was going to happen for you, it's like you were maybe in a waiting period, wondering if this travel was going to manifest itself, and I feel like it is. For others of you, you could have to set some boundaries when it comes to someone that you either moved away from or is at a distance from you. This could be someone that I don't know if you're aware of this person. This does feel like an outside energy, like someone that you don't necessarily are in contact with all the time, but they are at a distance. Maybe they watch you from a distance. Maybe they're unveiling themselves. Maybe they're unveiling themselves or exposing themselves to you in some way, shape, or form. This could be like someone that it doesn't feel like there is, I don't feel like you're in contact with this person. I feel like there's time that has already gone by, or like there's time that has passed between the two of you. Like you guys have been at a distance, maybe not talking. Maybe they've just been watching you from afar. And like I said, they're getting ready to, maybe they're trying to approach you. Maybe they're trying to travel towards you, come towards you. But I feel like your boundaries are up. I feel like you've made changes, like time, something about timing. Something changed because of time. Maybe you don't feel the same way for this person. Let me get one more. Let me get one more, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Talisman. So, and full moon. I know we just had a full moon this past, on the 9th. There is... Okay, so 2 things. For some of you were wondering about a move. I'm getting that heavy, especially with this key and travel. So either you were waiting for the keys, maybe possibly to a new place, a home. This is like a new beginning for you, a new life, new beginning. For others of you, there's something ritualistic about this. I don't know if you're needing to do some sort of ritual. And like I said, a full moon energy here is significant. So maybe you did a ritual during a full moon when it comes to some sort of travel or vacation. Maybe wondering if you were trying, I don't know if you were trying to manifest this. But I feel like you were in this waiting period, maybe working on, you just started focusing on your stability, your security. And while you were doing it, I feel like there were certain things manifesting, especially because I feel like you were intentional about this manifestation. There were some intentions that you set during a full moon, possibly, that has to do with, like I said, either travel or a move or relocation. That's the word I was looking for, relocation. And it's like you, I don't know, I'm picking up on, like I said, a heavy, like ritualistic, like maybe you created something, maybe you wrote down something, maybe with something having to do with your money as well, like your security. Maybe you started carrying, I'm seeing someone like put something like a little pouch with like coins. I'm also seeing, what's that called? Fool's gold. What is it called? What's the crystal name? Y'all, I'm losing it. What is it called? Dang, why is my mind going blank? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at my little crystal thing back here. See if it comes to my head. It's not selenite. Why has it escaped my head like this? It'll come to me. It will come to me. Man, why has it escaped me like this? Somebody could have been sending an evil eye towards your finances, your money, and that's why you had to create some sort of protective talisman. Like I said, I feel like somebody took, it's someone putting something in a pouch to protect their money. Maybe that's something you need to do to protect your finances. Do a protection ritual. Okay, we'll see what this is. Release. Yeah, it's almost like I don't know if you've been worried or wondering if things are going to work out when it comes to move or money or finances or travel, right? I don't know if there's something that you've been waiting on. Heavy on the travel. Here's the 8 of Cups. So leaving something behind, going on a new journey. But I feel like you're being called to, or you're needing to go ahead and trust that everything is going to work out as it should. Also, if you feel like there's people or outside energies trying to influence the energies or manipulate the energies, you know, you're being called to create some sort of protection or do a protection ritual when it comes to your money or finances, your stability, your home. Protect your home. definitely something heavy travel. There is a heavy energy on the travel. And here's the moon showing up again. When is the next full moon or new moon? Do y'all know? Can you put it in the comments for me? Maybe the next full moon or new moon in Alexa, when is the next full moon?
The last full moon was last Saturday, August 9th at 3:55
Okay, that was the last one.
The next full moon will be on September 7th at 2:09 p.m.
Okay. September 7th, y'all. September 7th. So something could be significant about September 7th? That's Virgo season, right? Interesting. Okay, let's see. What does this say travels? What messages do you have for the collective? Something about threes. Something about collaboration, working together. I know I was picking up on the threes. You have the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. Ooh. Two of Swords. Talks about having to make a decision. But it also feels like, to me, again, that moon energy. Something about the moon. Things being maybe not being revealed to you yet. Maybe it felt like things weren't being revealed to you yet. Or you have been waiting for something for a while. It's felt like a stalemate. Things maybe felt like you weren't maybe moving forward as how you expected. Again, this could be either having to do with your money stability, maybe even home, traveling, getting the keys to a house or a home. Somebody was not, either you were not, maybe in some sort of denial, possibly not wanting to see things for, I'm hearing, for what they were or what they are. Or maybe someone that you were connecting to was in that energy of indecision, stagnancy, because they didn't want to face their emotions. Maybe they were in denial. Again, that moon energy, I feel like they were halfway seeing things, or halfway. I'm hearing halfway, not opening up all the way, maybe. But I do feel like they're ready to collaborate. I'm hearing teamwork, work together. Something about building something. For some of you, you could be building a home or wanting to build a home. There's an energy of ascension, like things are growing, things are expanding, things are moving forward. Maybe after the stalemate energy with the Empress, another 3. So you could be seeing 333. You have the number 30 and the number 31. Then you have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3. The Empress is the 3. So there's a lot of 3s here. Building, working together, collaboration. For some of you, you could be wanting to build or grow or expand on a family. Maybe have more children. Or have children. I don't know if you already have children, but the Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. So for some of you, you could be wanting to expand. For some of you, you could want 3 children. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Well, I mean, it makes sense with the Empress energy. Like I said, she is the mother. And he is the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there's someone that you're connecting to or connecting with who has a lot of love for you. Who's very, like, this person is very emotionally intelligent. They may not always, like, speak about or how they, they don't necessarily speak on their emotions, but they're very emotionally intelligent, right? This is someone that can, has good control over how they react to certain things, or they're not afraid to show their love. They may not speak up about it, or they don't necessarily talk about it, but they do show it. Why the Two of Swords? The Temperance. So timing. And the Ten of Cups. So, okay, heavy on wanting to build a family, wanting to build a home, stability, foundation, like building something from the ground up, but building it with someone else, right? It feels like not necessarily like a partnership, or only maybe this is a partnership, but I do feel like you're working with other people. You're having to allow maybe outside help to help build something. I don't know if there's someone, or you are connecting with someone that comes off as very nurturing, caring. I'm picking up like a mentor energy, like a motherly energy, right? Someone that helps guide. I'm even picking up like on maybe a grandmother. This is someone who could have passed on for some of you with the temperance energy. I'm picking up on that angelic um energy. This is someone that was maybe very familiar to you, very you were close to this person. I feel like something has taken time as well. Like I said, I don't know if you have been in this stalemate energy where it feels like things were stuck or not moving forward, but it wasn't because there was divine timing at play, but I also feel like if this is you that has been going through it, like you were either not wanting to face your emotions, like you had your back turned to them. There was an energy of denial, not wanting to see things for what they were, maybe, or just kind of suppressing your emotions, right? Like not it's like you were seeing some of what could have kept you stuck, but then wanting to ignore or not wanting to see the truth about maybe the whole picture. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why I'm picking up on the like halfway seeing something. Mm. Have the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you saw. It's like you. I don't know. Again, if this has something to do with someone that you're romantically connecting to. I don't see many cups here yet. I just see it at the bottom of the deck. So it does feel like this could be a family dynamic, or you're trying to build some sort of like home, or you're happily ever after. Maybe you felt like it wasn't moving forward, right? Maybe you felt like you were doing it, just felt like there were some sort of blockages. And it doesn't feel like it was all like you in the way. I feel like partially, right? Like I keep saying something about halfway, something about this moon. It's like you were halfway there. Maybe that's what it feels like. Maybe you're halfway through some sort of journey, but there's still some work to do, and that's the timing part. That's the divine timing part. Like some of it required for you to do the work, then the other part is like a timing situation. Yeah, that's the truth. The Ace of Swords. Someone had to do the work. I don't know if it was you that needed to do the work, like work through certain whatever it is that you were not seeing. You're seeing it now though. I don't know if someone could be someone that you're working with, someone that you may be collaborating with, could be helping you see the truth about a certain situation. There's also an energy of like victory and success, like be you coming out of that denial, right? You coming out of that energy of being stuck, maybe that stagnant energy, because I do see the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're getting unstuck and taking action towards something. What is the Empress with the Ace of Swords? The Lovers, okay. And the Three of Wands. Heavy on the threes. Y'all have threes everywhere. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions, I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing like there's a big... I feel like there's something you had to make a decision on, or that you're having to make a decision on. This is something that you're passionate about, though. This could be what in regards to a relationship. It could be like a twin flame or a high level soulmate connection. You could be like, I don't know, trying to put out some sort of fire. Because this shit won't go off. Maybe, I don't know. There's that fire between you guys. It won't die out. That chemistry, the fire, the sparks. I know I know I saw the Seven of Cups. Maybe there was confusion, right? Like there was confusion between the two of you, or illusions. Maybe again, someone in denial. There's Sagittarius here, Gemini as well. So, okay. This is like, there's a snake here, and when I was shuffling these cards, I saw the transmute energy, which is on these cards right here. And I know the transmute energy in this deck talks about, you know, turning the energy into your pot. Here it is. There's another snake. I kept seeing this one. So I don't know if you're having to transmute the energy, or you guys are doing it together, as if this is a connection that we're talking about, right? Because this is like I said, this is a general reading, so apply it how it fits for you, if it does resonate. But I just feel like this does have to do with either a partnership, a higher level of commitment, soulmate, twin flame connection, especially with the Lover's energy. It does feel like there is an energy where maybe things were not moving forward. They feel stuck, or someone in the connection felt stuck. But it wasn't anything, it doesn't feel like... It honestly feels like this was a growth, like something for either the connection to grow, for you to grow, for each party to grow. It was something that was divinely guided. It does feel like things are moving forward. Like there is, I'm hearing it's safe travel. So it feels safe to move forward. It feels safe to move to even if this is an actual physical relocation, right? Like you're moving to a new location. I just feel like, whether if you were wondering this was the right decision, it does feel like it is the right decision. Like I do feel like other people are helping you with this move or this transition, whether it is in the physical or if it's someone that has already passed on. Like I said, I am picking up on somebody's like either grandmother or somebody that you felt like who is like a guide, right? We did see guide in this deck. We saw guides. So I feel like you're being guided. I feel like you or your person, if this is, like I said, a romantic connection or a situation, I feel like you're being guided. Even if it's having to do with you traveling for work or moving to another location, relocating, I feel like you're headed in the right direction. If you feel like you were blocked, it's like you do have the key to walk in through the door that you're desiring to walk through, right? Like I feel like it is, you're getting it's like you're following your true north. You're following with the Ace of Swords, I'm getting clarity, if there was confusion, or where it is that you wanted to head, what direction you wanted to go, if you should make the move, or if things were moving forward with your relationship, if things were moving forward with your job, your career. I feel like if things felt stuck or stagnant, that's because it was divine timing at play. And it was, like I said, it was halfway you keeping stuck, but also halfway divine timing, which lets me know that you're right on time. You're right. You're doing the work. I'm here following directions. It's like you're following a specific blueprint. But I feel like this blueprint is not something that was like, this is your blueprint. This is something that you're creating almost. Like it just feels very, I mean, I'm hearing brain spanking new. I don't know. This has to do with a move. Definitely with a move or travel. We have the Three of Wands as well as the Knight of Wands. All of these energies talk about travel. Travel, travel, travel. Where are you going? Where are you trying to go to? And the moon. And again, this could be somewhere around September, the beginning of September. Let me get some more. I'm going to clarify these energies as well. Let me see what's the Temperance with the Two of Swords? Seven of Cups. So you were confused. You were confused. Maybe you didn't know if you had, maybe you felt like you didn't have the option, or you didn't know how it was going to happen. Another snake in here. Something about you having to transmute that energy. It's like you were doing you didn't know what was keeping you stuck. Maybe your finances, maybe it was your money, maybe it was your lack mentality. You didn't realize how it was that was keeping you stuck, but you could only halfway see certain things, or things were being halfway exposed to you because of the timing part, divine timing. Like only things were being revealed to you at a specific time. My hands are starting to itch, so money could be coming in. You could have been experiencing like financial challenges, or could have just felt out like in the cold, didn't know. For some of you, could have been homeless, right? You couldn't. The Five of Pentacles does talk about homelessness. So maybe you were wondering like which direction you were going to head, which direction you were going to go. You were waiting for the keys to a specific home or a place that you maybe is at a distance from you, or you're having to travel to. Or maybe you were wondering if it was the right time to make a move, a specific move. The Devil and the Death. Ooh. There could have been temptations, addictions, options. Maybe you had too many options that made it confusing. Maybe you, it could have been you, right? Like I feel like with this Devil energy, with the Seven of Cups, maybe you felt like maybe you were not seeing the options that you did have, or you do have, or that you had access to. Or maybe there were things that you needed to cut out, and that just, again, it was divine timing. It was a process. You didn't realize. I'm also hearing like your blind spot. Maybe you didn't realize what you didn't know what you didn't know until you until you knew. You didn't know what you needed to cut out until it became, until it was exposed to you in some way, until it was time for you to know. Something about fucking time, you guys. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comments, because like I said, half the time, half of these messages make no sense to me, but they make sense to y'all. So I'm so happy that some of y'all text me or email me, let me know what these messages mean, because They don't be making sense to me. Whatever it is, though, it's like these are major changes because you have one, two, three, four, five, six major arcana like showing up. So there's like major changes made, like especially when it comes to like detaching to from illusions or confusion, whatever was creating some sort of denial. I feel like you're transforming, you're change like that those parts of you, they're becoming exposed. Like I feel like they're being revealed to you and you're cutting them out. Like you're cutting them out, you're closing out cycles. But I feel like not only are you cutting them out or walking away from them, I feel like they're making you wiser. It's like you're learning from whatever it is that you're experiencing, whatever it is that kept you in this stagnant energy, stuck, not wanting to move forward or not, or making you feel like you couldn't move forward. I feel like these are things that are being exposed and revealed to you. And I feel like you're going to take action. Like you're getting ready to take action because you are focusing on your success. It's like you want to be successful, so you're not afraid to do the work. Going from the Two of Swords to the Empress, I feel like you're definitely doing the work. And you're not afraid to ask for help also. And I like that. I like that you're not afraid, or you're becoming aware that you can't do it alone and you're needing to ask for help. Maybe that's what the Three of Pentacles is. And the moment that you do, it's almost like you're ascending. I think I said something about ascension. You're going from the 2 to the 3, and I know I saw the 4. I didn't. And here's Ace, the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace, 2, 3. Like there's an ascension here. There's an ascension. Yeah, victory with the 6 of Wands, success, recognition. I'm hearing appreciation for some of you for this new beginning. So yeah, okay. The Fool and the Eight of Swords. You could have either been trying to hold on to too much or handle too much on your own. And this was not only like mentally, I feel like physically as well. For some of you, I could be talking to like a single mother, single mother who maybe had too much on their plate. But I also like, I do feel like there's an energy of being recognized. This could be at work for some of you. You could be receiving some sort of award or some sort of recognition for what you've been able to accomplish. This is victory. Maybe some of you are being promoted at work and you're getting ready to travel or have to travel, going on a new beginning, a new journey. I don't know. For some of you, travel, something about traveling is very significant. Either traveling or moving to a new location, relocating. And this could have to do with your work, your job. And I do feel like, I don't know, it does put you in some sort of mental bind, confusion. Again, that confusion energy, illusions, feeling like you're bound or stuck. But again, I feel like it's all that's mental, and I feel like you're walking away from that. You're detaching from those, whatever is keeping you bound or stuck. With the Fool energy, you're definitely detaching. It's like you're going on a new adventure, new start, new beginning, exciting new beginning, right? Taking a risk, taking that leap of faith. Let me get more. Three of Swords in reverse. I like that. So you're healing. You're healing. I'm hearing you're growing. So if there was something that you kept like close to your chest, or you were, for some of you, maybe you didn't feel stable enough financially. You felt like some sort of instability. For others of you, it just does feel like more so like a heart chakra situation. I'm seeing that green, so that you could be realizing how you were blocked You know, how you were blocking yourself out from this growth or experiencing this level of success. Like maybe it was something that you were not opening yourself up to, and things are started to be, things are starting to just be revealed to you, being shown to you, then like the truth of what was blocking or what was keeping you stuck. Another three, y'all have three, something heavy threes, heavy collaboration, heavy working together, teamwork, moving forward, but in a group, like it's like you're asking for help and you're getting the right help. It's putting you at ascending. It's helping you ascend, it's helping you grow, it's helping you expand, it's helping you go from confusion to confidence, from stuck to understanding that what's for you won't pass you by, and you don't have to approach things with fear or doubt. Like things are becoming more clear. Maybe the people in your community as well. I don't know. Or your job, maybe there you being recognized for what it is, like who you are, or you are recognizing who you are and what you bring to the table. Okay, with the Chariot, there's that travel energy again. So you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. With the nine of wands at the bottom of the deck, you've had to pull away and heal and withdraw, because that's what, if you haven't done it, because this is something, which you don't see coming, so you may need to pull away. You may still find yourself in this confusion or illusion, not knowing where to move forward. But I do feel like, again, spending time in meditation, introspection, we saw that hermit energy, isolation, withdrawing, just taking a moment to really look at your blind spots. That's what I'm hearing. Look at your blind spots, the things that there's it just feels like something is, I don't want to say missing, but you could be missing because you're too focused on maybe what, either other options, or maybe you have a lot of things, maybe you have a lot of things going on, or things being presented to you, and so it's almost causing some sort of guard, for you to have your guard up. But the moment, I'm telling you, the moment that you realize that you don't have to do this alone. I feel like I'm talking to someone that has probably felt like they're having to do everything on their own. Nine of Wands. But you don't. And like I said, you're going to realize it, because with the Chariot coming in the upright, another major arcana, which lets me know it's like gonna not only balance your energy out, because the Chariot does talk about that balance, that harmony. Another card of victory and success. You have three cards that speak about victory, that talk about movement forward. You could be seeing 777 as well, or the number 77. Cancer season could have been significant. Cancer, you could be a Cancer, or someone you're dealing with could be a Cancer or Capricorn. I know I said Gemini and Sagittarius. I feel like this, like you have the Empress, the Lovers, and the Chariot. All three of them, that's the number three again. Those are major energies. So whatever is coming your way is a major change. And I feel like it's a change for the better. Like I think whatever, it's like your Chariot is coming to pick you up. Like before you had one horse, right? Like you were on your horse. You've been recognized. But now it's almost like with this Empress and the Chariot, it's almost like you go from I don't know, maybe you go from doing things by yourself to doing things in a group or doing things together with someone else, which helps you pick up speed, like move faster. Something about speed picking up, something moving forward once you start working with someone else, once you allow yourself to work with someone else. I think this is more so about allowing yourself. I don't know if that will require for you to move. Maybe that's something that you're conflicted about. Maybe you don't know how that will work out. It's like you see the potential of something, you see the potential of a situation, but I don't know if you go back and forth with yourself, or there's arguments or some sort of like, yeah, five of swords and the five of wands. It's like you see the potential of something, but you still, I don't know if you are conflicted within yourself, or maybe this is something that you're experiencing with someone else. Like I said, this is maybe if it is a soulmate connection, or you're someone you're connected to romantically, maybe they're the ones going through this energy where, there could be conflict between the two of you because you're working on maybe getting on the same page, right? Maybe moving in together. I don't know if you guys are thinking about moving in together. Bringing each other's worlds, I'm here like combining them, because like I said, I do feel like as soon as you decide to work with whoever this may be, or opening yourself up to collaborating, things will pick up speed. Yes, things will pick up speed. Things, because I just saw the Knight of Pentacles, things were moving really freaking slow, and that's because somebody was holding something close to their chest. It's almost like they weren't opening up completely. Again, something about the heart chakra, something about the heart. Maybe somebody had their heart chakra blocked. I want to read one of these moonology cards because the moon kept trying to pop out. So we just said something about the color green, and look, time to give rather than take. Maybe this is you. I don't know. Maybe you feel, maybe it could be a part of you that's maybe your heart chakra that needs unblocking, that needs to open up. And it is with the Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like it is. I feel like you're doing the healing, or the healing is happening. Oops. Okay. What is this? Look, more green. Your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe that's what you guys are trying to come up with, because I know I saw the Two of Wands. There is like some sort of plan that you guys are trying to come up with, or maybe there's planning that needs to happen. That the Three of Pentacles, I'm picking up heavy, like a blueprint, creating some sort of plan. Creating a plan can help with confusion, right? Like once you create a plan and you know which way you're headed, the direction that you're headed, it helps you come out of that confusion. It helps you come out to finally make a decision when you come up with some sort of plan, right? Like plan of action. Okay. Let me get one message, please. Something about Leo season can be significant for sure. Okay, with the personal issue reaches resolution and you're very close to achieving your goal. I'm telling you, whatever this goal is, right? Because it does feel like whatever move this is going to take you exactly where you need to be to help you reach some sort of goal or get to where you need to get to. I don't know if it has to do with your finances or work. Maybe there's a specific goal that you're trying to reach when it comes to your business or career. let me see. Let's bring it all home. You got the full moon in Cancer. Didn't I just say something about Cancer? 74. Okay. All right, so it reads, things are likely to get very heated as the full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. Didn't I just say somebody moving a house? I know I don't be making this shit up, you guys. I promise I don't. It just don't make sense to me when I'm reading it. It probably makes, like I said, it makes sense to y'all. It don't make sense to me. But I know I don't be saying random shit just to say it. Somebody could be moving house or moving, something about moving. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Yes, see, y'all? Something about you being in the way, but also being in your own way, not because you wanted to intentionally. I just feel like there was like a blind spot somewhere. I feel like it just took some time to see what the blind spot was or is. It says it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. And additional meanings for this card. It says meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking and have you had enough family time. The teaching of the card. It says the heightened emotions of the moon and Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home sign. What? However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs, along with Taurus. So, astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. Okay, so if you were experiencing some sort of confusion on if things were moving forward or if you should make a move or if you should relocate, I feel like whatever that is, whatever was keeping you stuck is getting ready to not only be revealed to you, because divine, like I said, divine timing was at play. It's just that I feel like there was something that you needed to learn from this situation for you to grow and expand. And if this has to do with someone else as well, like if someone that you were connecting to, maybe a family matter or a relationship, whatever it is, I feel like there's something that's getting ready to be resolved. That's because I feel like the truth is getting ready to be exposed to you individually and maybe even as a connection. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank you again so much for sticking and listening to the message. Again, I hope it gave you clarity and guidance. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.